Hi everyone, it's Philippa at Flipcat Craft. Welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited to show you this project today. I have been working on it for quite a while and then it went on hold when I moved house, and since then I've been working on other things. So it was very exciting over the last couple of weeks as I finished it off, and I'm very excited to show you. As I said, part of the reason I'm excited is because it's my first major project that uses my own digital papers. I've used them as accents in other papers, but this one is basically all mine. And it's inspired by a project by Tanya from Tatty Treasures using a file folder, and I'll explain as I go. But this is from my Paris Nights digital collection. So off we go. So this is actually the cover, but it would have been the back and I flipped it around because... So this file folder was one of a pack and they had a print on them. It's kind of a vintage print, and when I bought them I thought that they would be really cute and I'd use them, and yeah, that didn't happen. I kind of found it a bit too garish, and I'll see if I can show you a bit of what it looks like. I've covered a lot of it up so it's a bit hard to see, but yeah, it's kind of this kind of vintage style. And that's the outside. But what I actually did was, and it's green on the inside, but when I was cutting it up and everything, following Tanya's instructions, that would have been the front. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to flip that over. So that's the front. And kind of that's the back. Would be like that. But I changed it so none of the front and back bits line up. But basically you get a file folder and you cut down the center to halfway, the crease halfway, and then you've got flaps and things, and I'll link to her tutorial because it's much better. Yeah, so this is some of my Paris Nights papers, and that's from the add-on collection, some of the journal cards, and obviously some book pages that I've coffee dyed, and that's also from the add-on collection. And this is from my butterflies fussy cuts. This is just some braids and trims that I had. I've used a lot of lace through this. I love using lace. And I've left this at the moment. I'm still trying to decide what kind of tie I'm going to use, but it'll go around the back and just tie there. I tried it with lace and I was like, no, I didn't like that. So I'll probably just try a gauzy ribbon. Anyway, so in here, I've got two pockets, which I've stuffed with bits and pieces. And the pockets I actually made in a tutorial, which I will link to. It's one of my using book pages to make ephemera tutorials. So there's pocket and pocket, and there's two on this one, and also I think one at the back. And yes, I've just kind of stuffed them with my fussy cuts and also some punched out shapes like corrugated card and things. There's my Eiffel Tower, that's my butterflies. Oh, this is the one that I use my stitching stamp on. So, you know, or you could hand draw that if you don't need a sewing machine to have faux stitching. On this side, this is an envelope that I just decorated. On this one I didn't actually make any pockets on this side, but on here, on this side, again, I've used one of the faux postcards to just put bits from my kit into the pocket, and into the envelope opening some more journal cards and things. I'll just carefully put those in. Now on this side, this is what I had originally planned to be the front cover, but when I started doing it, I thought, no, I don't like the way it opened. It was on the wrong side for me. So I made it interior. But this is part of the digital kit, and I just tore it and I've made a pocket here. Here's a little flippy notepad. Just take out. Another one of the postcards. This is a pocket. Got just some of the journal cards cut up from one of the pages. And then this opens. This pocket here, I've got some ledger paper that's been coffee dyed, and it has just sort of my fussy cuts and a bit of lace. And this one here is just another more darkly coffee dyed page. Just tri-folded that one so it can go in this pocket. which, as you can see, has been decorated with butterflies and roses and some lace. You know how you can never get things in pockets when you're on camera? Yeah, it does fit. Now here, I had fun trying to work this out. So that's a tuck spot. This is a pocket with another pocket on the front. Journal card, a little journal card. And then this is a big pocket. That's French letter, journal card, and a postcard journal card. And I had to work out, I saw this in, I can't remember, someone's video, and I was like, oh, I have to work out which ones you have to like put in first because they overlap each other, but I really liked the effect. Yeah, so that's that part. Now this is where the original, so that was the original front, this was the original back, and then there's a secret pocket here on the side, which I've got some things in. It's just those two. Yeah, so that's an iris journal card from my kit, and then some coffee dyed, partially coffee dyed music paper, just with some note paper on the back. Flip it over. That's very chunky because it's two folded bits of file folder, so it's quite thick, and there's obviously quite stuffed there. So on this side we have a little envelope. It's one of my journal cards. It's got a tag picture, but it's actually a journal card. And in here we've got a cutout tag and another journal card, and I love this rose journal card. It's one of my favorites. And they just fit beautifully in that little envelope, and that envelope folds over onto this. And this paper here is like it's like a patchwork of the papers in the kit, and I love that. And I've cut it up and used it for quite a bit in this album. And then that's another one of the cards that I've double side printed, so I've got the journaling lines on the back. And then I've got lace all around, and that opens up. And I've got all kinds of things here. So here we have another little tuck spot. It's got a tag, a label, and then this is a fold out. You can write on that. That's decorative, but you could possibly write on some of that too if you wanted it. I have to move this over. I picked a bit that had some blank bits here so that you could write in a label, so you could write on that if you wanted to. And I won't tell you how many attempts it took for me to work out how to fold this. Like, there was carnage. I've cut up the bits, the remnants, into journaling cards because it took me a few attempts. I saw it on a video, I can't remember whose video, but it might have been one by Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodle. I can't remember, but this particular fold and then concertina out, like I kept cutting it the wrong way and folding the wrong way, and it just didn't work. So it took a while, but I managed it in the end. So yay me. And then on this side we have another envelope. I love that iris. And over here we have another insert into an envelope. It's getting caught there. Another background page that you can journal on, and on this side it's the Eiffel Tower and the journaling card. And I put a tab on it, and I think that's one of the freebies from Artie Mays. I think, or it could be Victoria Designs, I'm not sure. But I was looking for tabs at one point, and so I downloaded a few. Over here we have a little notebook. This one's stuck in, and it's got coffee dyed pages, so some of them have a lace pattern on it. There's also some music paper, manuscript paper, some ledger paper, and then you get to the back. And there is a secret pocket, and I've got left something just peeking out there, so you know it's an actual pocket. And that's another one of my journal cards, but you could put anything in there. I just wanted to make it obvious that you could tuck things in there. And you can see here, this is more of this kind of vintage style. It's almost like a wallpaper. I know someone who had a wallpaper with this kind of, you know, there's like playing cards and vintage doll images and things. And I kind of liked it, but it was just really bright. So I've actually covered it all over in vintage sewing papers. And then I've also, as you can see here, spritzed it with gold spray. Just to, you know, make it a bit more interesting. So you can still see the pattern through, like, you've got your playing cards and you've got doll pictures and things, but not fully. Now if I just fold that over there, I'll move this over here. This is a sewn in notebook. I've got the pocket on the front, torn pocket on the front. It's one of my label with lines on it. It's almost like a journal card, but it's on my labels page. It's a journal card. And then that's the French letter again. I love the French letter. I've left it blank on the back so you could use it for writing on. And I really like this pocket. Look, it's probably not brand new. I just thought of it. You know, you have a picture behind and then you just tear a page on the front and that's the cover, but it just gives you an extra tuck spot. Inside I've got the journal page that comes with this kit, so that's light enough that you could back on things but also write on it. And then I've got a selection of pages, you know, again, got the lace doily pattern, paper bag, different pages, and some coffee dyed book pages and botanicals. And I've sewn the booklet together, and then I have used a traveler's notebook style with punched holes to sew it in, to attach it in. And I was actually going to sew it through the cardboard, but by the time I decided what to do, this was so thick I couldn't get a needle through it, so that's why I've punched the holes and done it that way. Now over on this side, it's another envelope and another envelope. I'll just move this over again. So we've got a square envelope here. This is this pattern paper again. On this side we've got a pocket. It's a blank on the back so you can write journal on it. That's just for writing on. That one's actually stuck down, but I liked it there. There's a journaling page and there's a pocket there. I don't have anything there. I will add something. And then here is, as you can see there's some advertisement, crayon advertisements. There's a doll, there's a smiling face, there's a Jesus, there's a ticket. It's all a bingo card. It's all interesting. It just was a bit red and dark brown or something. Colours that I didn't quite want to use, which is why I've kind of muted it and made it a bit more me. Now this space here, I still haven't decided quite what I'm going to do with it. I thought maybe I could just put another pocket there, but I've just left it for now. Other than that, I'm basically finished. Oh, and then there's the back. This is a zigzag pocket, and I'm pretty sure this one was from Tina from Shabby Dabba Doodah, from one of her tutorials. And in here I've got one of my tri-fold book page tags with, well, the tri-pocket book page tags in that front pocket. And in the back pocket I've got another journaling space. It goes in there, brown forward. And this is, and honestly I made this so I can't even remember how I did it. I'll have to find the video again. But you cut off parts of the pages and then fold them into the middle so that you've got a tuck spot there and a tuck spot there. And I honestly don't remember what I did, but there was like layering of pages and things as well. It was kind of fun. I'll see if I can find the video so I can make more of them. This was the first one I made, and I remember it taking a bit of time because I think I still had my arm in a cast at the time. And then I decided to use it on this project, so I used my prototype. And I'm like, damn, I need to find the videos I can make some more. But yeah. Anyway, so this is my file folder folio, I guess. Paris Nights. So there's a few little finishing touches. Obviously I need to put a ribbon here or some kind of closure, and I need to do something with that back section behind the booklet. But overall, I'm really pleased with it. You can see the projects I've used, like that one and that one that I've made some videos about, or I will make a video about this one if I can find it and remember how to do it. And let me know what you think. If you are interested in my Paris Nights papers or my butterfly fussy cuts, I'll link to them below. They're in my Etsy store, just a couple of dollars. You can use them as much as you like. And if you do get some, let me know, because I'd love to see what you make with them. Anyway, that's it from me. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're interested in and if you're enjoying this kind of thing and my book page ephemera project. And I look forward to catching up with you next time. Bye.